Good morning, Nigel from Allanson coming to you again. We're going to deliver a few things, product lines for retrofits. T12 retrofits. Allanson has two bona fide systems. Retrofit using external drivers and a driverless system. Our SPEEDLamp is the target for today's seminar. And we'll talk about application, we'll talk about structure of the product, we'll talk about the energy efficiencies versus your standard fluorescent system, we'll talk about functionality, and we'll talk about typical lamp spacing using SPEEDLamp. The designation of this version of SPEEDLamp is the DSAV, as opposed to the first version, which was DSMV. This version incorporates a 120 to 347 volt application. Okay, it takes in a primary that's more generous than the predecessor, 120 277 volt. Self-ballasting lamp. It's made for T12 HO retrofits. Primarily an outdoor product, approved for purpose, which means you can also use it indoor, of course. So let's discuss the structure of the product. That's one of the best-selling features, is the perception of quality when you examine the product. One-piece design. You'll notice the end is rotatable, 180 degrees. Comes in very handy for guys in the field that are doing a retrofit where the lamp sockets are oriented differently. You can just rotate the product so that it faces where you want it. Okay, 180 rotatable. Inside the product, there is a class 2 driver, of course, steps down the voltage to the long life LEDs, giving you further reliability of the product in the field. No one wants to return after a retrofit. This will guarantee reliability in the field. We also have to mention that in vertical lamps, you do not want water ingress. There's 3 silicone gaskets within each end cap. This will prevent water ingress. There's a gasket right under the first point of contact, right under there. There's another gasket here, second ingress protection, and a third gasket right here protecting your circuitry on both ends. You'll notice also in the product that there's 2 LED diodes on the side, and then evenly spaced, and at the other end there's 2 close by. Simply, if you're doing strip plazas and you've got lamp socket here, an adjacent lamp socket here with another lamp, there's probably 4 inches where you might get a dark spot. The 2 diodes here, and of course in the adjacent lamp, the 2 diodes there will circumvent those dark spots. You will not get dark spots, you'll get even lighting. Horizontal rigidity. Even on a 10-foot product, if you horizontally mount the product, the 2 spines, aluminum spines, that you'll see will give it the rigidity you need over a 10-footer horizontally mounted. There's no wow or bending of the product. Last but not least, all 14 lengths that are available to you match the same outside dimension of a T12 lamp. SPEEDLamp uses about 50% less energy than a comparable T12 HO lamp system. For example, the 96-inch double-sided draws 0.42 of an amp at 120 volt, and if you have to use a 347 volt, which it's fully capable of doing, it uses 0.16 of an amp, and that's for a double-sided 96-inch SPEEDLamp. Quite efficient. So the product is rated for 50,000 plus hours. It's a long life LED rating. It is an L70 rated product, pretty much standard in the industry. Operational temperature, minus 40 degrees C to plus 60 degrees C. This product is UL certified and it's approved for general purpose retrofit sign conversion. For the clients who want further protection, we've provided surge protectors in two styles. The SB product or style and the SBP. The cylinder or barrel type would be that. And then there's this product right here that we call the bar type. Makes sense. Both have an LED indicator on them. And this will tell you, whoever has to go and look at the sign, if the LED has been initiated flashing red, you'll know that the product absorbed a spike or a surge. The product is good for single or multiple surges, okay, provided that the ranges have not been exceeded. The ranges are 120 to 277 volts. You have two choices, 10K amps or 20K amps. In the 277 to 480 volt, you have 10K amps or a 20K amp surge protection. We're going to talk a little bit about lamp spacing. Traditional T12 lamp spacing, remember this product is geared towards retrofitting T12 HO. Traditionally, the lamps are spaced either 10 or 12 inches apart, and typically the first lamp from the end of the sign box is typically 6 inches. Those are good markers to use, and they're typically in most retrofits out there. You can use the product for new build. I've had my clients use it where they've actually exceeded the 6 inches and gone to 8 inches from the side to the first lamp. 8 inches. In this box, the spacing is 10 inches between lamps. And I've had customers actually spread the lamp to 14 inches apart on center in new builds. Bit of a caution there, that is subject to the type of face, the depth of the sign box, how heavy the graphics are, and of course, the color of the graphics. In all cases, you want to make sure when you apply this product that you follow your local NEC and electrical codes. Wherever you need to, an electrician should be incorporated in the application of the product. Please follow manufacturer's instructions. Please follow your local codes and your NEC code. Let me do a quick recap on wiring the SPEEDLamp into a T12 HO retrofit. Obviously, the T12 lamps are gone. You remove the T12 lamps, but what you want to do is kill the power at the sign and even at the branch circuit for safety. You want to make sure that there's no power in the system at all. Remove the T12 lamps, the lamp sockets. We can reuse those because a SPEEDLamp will easily, for compatibility, fit into T12 HO sockets, whether they're tombstones or your butt-ons, they'll fit. Now, what you would have is a ballast, typically on the side, maybe on the top, rarely on the bottom. You'd want to cut the lead wires from the ballast tight, and from the primary, cut them off. You're going to reuse those wires, assuming they're not ratted out. What you're going to do is, there's 2 lead wires from this socket, 2 from here, 2 from here, 2 from the bottom, 2 from the bottom, 2 from the bottom. A total of 6 lead wires come into your ballast from the top. Same thing in the bottom. 6 lead wires from the lamp sockets. You want to power those up. So you'll take the 6 lead wires, put them in a big moret, wire nut, put them together, nice and snug. Do the same with the neutral wire in the bottom, 1 moret, wire nut. And then you're going to run your power that's already there. Your hot line will run to the top, into the moret, put it together. And your neutral wire will run into the same moret that you put the 6 lead wires here onto. Essentially, you've completed the circuit where you're running the hot to the lamp sockets and the neutral here. Obviously, you need to put in the speed lamp to complete your circuit. Once you've done that, orient the lamps properly, and then turn on your branch circuit, turn on the power to your sign. Okay? And that's essentially how you would do a retrofit with SPEEDLamp. In finishing, I'd like you to visit our website so you get more information on this product line. It's been reliable through the years. You can access our information at www.allanson.com. Subheading, lighting, and then go to retrofit. You'll see SPEEDLamp and all the information that's pertinent to you. Contact your local distributors. Get on board with Allanson SPEEDLamp. Thank you.